entire Muslim community.
Right, which is not what the intent is. Scott, let's talk about this controversy in New York that's made, some people would say, a slow news month of August quite chaotic. Mayor Bloomberg has now staked his ground. He's doubled down. He made that comment about it's un-American. Just to throw the word un-American out seems to be a little odd. I don't know anyone who's conflating law-abiding Muslims in the United States with al-Qaeda. It's about the sensitivity of the place at Ground Zero.
There's no doubt about it. As someone who was in Manhattan on that terrible day when the terrorists attacked, we will never forget that, and we will always honor the families and the people in that community who didn't walk away from New York. They actually stayed and rebuilt the community. Having said that, a few very well-orchestrated agitators have created a situation where we have now seen Tea Party people going after Jewish American elected officials, Mayor Bloomberg, myself, the Speaker of our State Assembly, Shelley Silver. They're using this as a national political wedge issue. And I have to tell you something. Today we now have a report that a cab driver was stabbed when he told a passenger that he was Muslim.
All right. Well, now, we don't know the details. Well, I mean, throwing out examples like that, we don't know the details.
But I have to tell you something.
Scott.
It's building.
Well, let me tell you.
We should tone this down.
You want to do an anecdote like that? I'm going to throw down a dueling anecdote. No, I'm going to keep the temperature up because I think this is important.
Well, you're keeping the temperature up because you're just you're creating something that doesn't exist. Well, of course you are. And the reason I'm on the show is because we have to fight back and let America know that we're not like this.
America disagrees with you vehemently.
America does not disagree.
77% of the country disagrees with you.
They do not disagree that we should.
And they're not nasty people.
Anti-Semitic slurs that we should go after Muslim cab drivers.
Let me get in here. What happened at Ground Zero?
This is your Tea Party friends trying to create an election year issue, and we all know it.
I mean, you dismiss the Tea Parties, but they're obviously having huge and positive influence in the United States. What happened at Ground Zero in these dueling protests, and I think the more protests, the better on both sides. I think people should have their
debate is
well,
good.
It's not up to you to determine what's constructive. That's the elite's little trick.
No, but I have an opinion too.
You have an opinion, but let me just tell you what else happened, because you raised the issue of Judaism in this debate. There was also an exchange, and Andrew Breitbart has this posted on his website. You should see it, because a pro-mosque protester got in the face of an 83-year-old man who said he was a Holocaust survivor. He got in his face and he said, "You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what the Constitution." I mean, he's in the face of this old man who survived the Holocaust, who doesn't want this mosque there.
That is terrible, but I have to tell you something. I'm talking about Sarah Palin and Newt Gingrich, people trying to divide this country and divide the city of New York.
Trying to divide this country? Do you agree with this imam that America has more blood on its hands than al-Qaeda? Do you agree with this imam?
I believe that we should have an opportunity for everybody to come together.
How about an opportunity to hear from him?
We don't go take away people's property. We don't raid people.
I'm not saying we have a right to do any of that.
You're doing that every day. You're doing that every day.
They have a right to build this mosque. We have a right to raise questions about funding, and you as an elected official, should have an obligation
You told
to
Daisy
ask this
Khan,
imam,
you told them on this show in December 2009, you said you're doing the right thing. You're doing great work. Rabbis supported. You actually started this,
Laura. America has blood on her hands?
You supported this, and then you
won't answer the question,
that you left the studio. No, well, let me just make one point.
No,
I'll answer any question.
Blood
you then
on
left
her
the studio
hands.
and said,
Why don't you want these questions
what did I do? I didn't stick to the talking points. I have to now go back and reverse myself because I need ratings.
I heard what you don't want to hear.
You agreed with them.
Hey, pipe down. You know what I heard?
Yes.
I heard
blood on our
hands. I heard blood on our hands. I heard Americans are mean and they're Islamophobic and they hate Muslims if they disagree.
But why did you support the Cultural Center in December 2009?
I absolutely support assimilation. I don't support founders of an organization who actually believe that America is the equivalent of al-Qaeda when destroying Muslim lives.
Then you know what? Let's go to the FBI and Homeland Security. If you have information I don't know, we should hear. But in the meantime,
read the
December 2009.
Speech. You apparently don't care what he says.
You supported this before Michael Bloomberg, before anybody else.
I supported assimilation. You better believe it. And Professor, I'm sorry, you got short shrift here. But do what you need to do and ask the questions.
I'm just endorsing what you said what should happen.
That's so weak. Do you actually get elected with that kind of line? That is so lame.
Overwhelmingly, I might add.
That's the
as
problem
a Democrat.
with Manhattan. Up next.